On to you Taurus out here. Hope y'all are having a great day. So for you Taurus have the afterlife card. Wouldn't be a Taurus video if there was no Scorpio. The Lovers, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles. So these three cards right here for you Taurus, right, speaks, oh, snap. Okay, so sorry about that. It speaks to you Taurus, basically kind of putting relationships on the back burner for a little while it is that you Taurus out here focus on your goals and getting this money. There's a sense of you Taurus understanding that, look, a lot of people are out here not really looking for relationships. They're only using relationships as a doorway to really fleece people, right? As like a funnel, right? To fleece people to get as much as they possibly can out of it. It's called dating fraud. Tell somebody that you love them so that you can get something from them. You make it seem like you care about the person so that you can get something from them. I know what I'm talking about. You feel me? So a lot of you Taurus understand that a lot of people are out here essentially doing that. And a lot of you are, again, the afterlife card. A lot of you are looking at it like, look, the afterlife card to what? Lovers, right? You putting an end to that for a little while. Like, look, you're done with that for a little while. The Nine of Pentacles, so that you can actually go get things. You can actually take control of your life. Not saying that your life is out of control, but what I am saying is you Taurus have an understanding that, you know, people come into your life and all it is that they want to do sometimes is mess it up. And when you're single and when you're doing your own thing, it makes a lot more sense because it's just you. You're the one that's actually creating the curriculum. You get a chance to do whatever it is that you want to do. You're the one that's actually creating it to where you're doing the thing that you want to do. So then you have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. And these two cards right here for you represents you Taurus. Okay. I get it. The Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands is very ironic because a lot of you Taurus, you see the game for what it is. You Taurus are like, love today is transactional. There's not a lot of love. Real people will give you love, but you Taurus are seeing that the majority of people, it's not even love. What it is really on some transactional type stuff where it's like they're looking to trade, them telling you that they love you, right? The boyfriend experience, the girlfriend experience, for resources. And a lot of you Taurus see that. You see that for what it is. And this is part of the reason why you Taurus, essentially, you're not really going for it, because you see it as that. You understand that this is not really a good thing, because people use, like I said before, people use relationships as like a doorway, like they like a funnel, like a money funnel. Like, you know how a lot of those people who want to get you for everything that you have, right? They use a money funnel at first. They go ahead and they give you a little bit of the information at first, and then they say, hey, come join this group. And then in this group, then you have to, then they say, okay, well, if you want to know this piece of information, then you'll have to pay this amount. But then this amount is way more than what originally was asked at the first time. I've seen a couple of those things. I've obviously I've never been a part of one of those things, you know, one of those money funnel scams, but I've seen it. I've had it done on me where they tried to make it work. It didn't go. Because I just knew that something was off, because I just knew that something was off. And part of what had me know something was off, or was off-putting to me, was the greed attached to it, right? And That's what it is that a lot of people use when it comes to relationships. There's a lot of greed now in relationships. People are greedy. When they get with somebody, listen to them, especially on the internet, right? On the internet is where people come to release their sick and twisted wants sometimes, right? Sometimes you may get a couple of people who are great, right? But then you are just expressing themselves, right, from the problem that they see, and they're just expressing themselves, or they're creating services, honest, transparent, above the table services. But then you'll see and you'll hear people come to the internet, and they are exercising their deep dark thoughts, right, that are just dysfunctional. And you, Taurus, see and you hear how a lot of people, and observe even in your own life, how a lot of people really do use relationships as doorways to be able to, as stepping stones. They're social climbers. They want to use relationships as a means of, oh, well, I'm not going to buy a Coogee sweater, right? I'm not going to buy Gucci. Can you buy Gucci for me? Be in a relationship. I love you, right? Oh, I love you. And this is something that a lot of the people in the public are not really hip to. This is what they're not equipped to actually know what to do when dealing with that. They don't know what that looks like. They don't know what dating fraud looks like, right? When a person is just trying to gyp you, play you for your money. Well, it's very easy to understand when the person makes love transactional, like I've been saying. Why? Because love is not transactional. This is why hypergamy is trash. Make the connections. You Taurus are intelligent. Make the connections for yourself. You'll figure it out. We're diving into, am I going hard or not? Am I giving y'all the info or not? Let me know in the comment section. But then you have the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is what? It is frustrating. It's hard to be in a relationship when you have people who they use relationships as a means of a come up. You hanging around and they're asking you for this and that. Anytime you're in a relationship and a person is asking you for all of these big things, that's a dub. That's a dub. You do not stay around in that relationship. Why? They are using you as a stepping stone. So the world and the Eight of Wands now and the Five of Wands represents, and you're not allowing them to use you. Very good. Which is part of the reason why a lot of people are upset. How do I know they're upset? The Five of Wands. They're making it seem as if you're bugging. That's a part of the con. That's a part of the game. That's a part of the con that they're running on you. Oh, you bugging. You don't know what you talking about. You Taurus. Y'all don't know. Y'all wild. Y'all don't know what you talking about. When you know that there is something wrong with them because they're asking you to do all of this and do all of that. But the question is, would they do that same thing for you? And if they would, are they doing it in the spirit of a relationship and love? Or are they doing it to obligate you, to make you feel bad so that you give something even greater to them? They're counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're counting. This is why it is that I say to listen and pay attention. Because if you, Taurus, listen and you pay attention, you will see it. You will see the con. You will see how they're trying to play you. You will see it. That one day, you don't know what day it is. They don't even know what day it is. They may be thinking of it. They may not be thinking of it. It may be random. They may be planning it. Either or. But one day, they're going to switch. Because it was a con. They're running game. So now, my dear Taurus, it's a situation where this is why it is that you get so many people who are confused as to what exactly is going on. They're confused because they don't know What they don't realize that they've been conned, they've been had, the getcha gotcha. This is why it is that I say a million times, you have to pay attention. You have to watch what they do, listen to what they say. Because if you are doing those things and you are doing those things well, you will see the con. You will see the con coming. You'll be like, yeah, I see it. Like, I don't trust you. And for this reason is why I don't trust you, because a lot of stuff that you're saying and you're doing it comes with a price tag attached to it. You want something back in return. And we're not talking about a love return, right? Where I'm doing something for you in return because we're in a relationship and I want to give it. This is transactional for you. You're giving this to me so that I can do this for you later. And I need to get my story straight and to not get it confused and thinking that we're in a real relationship, because I'm not in one. This is what you Taurus are becoming more aware of. This is the reason why it is that you Taurus are realizing that right now for you, especially since you are striving for better for yourselves, it's a better situation where you are better off striving for yourself instead of just being in a relationship, because you're doing better, you're upgrading. And the problem is that what have I been saying for years, since 2021? The better you become is the more people are going to look up at you, including the parasites. You are a target to a parasite because you look like a meal ticket. So the Magician and the Five of Pentacles now represents for you, Taurus, how a lot of people are not hip to the game. This is why I don't listen to goofies when they come here and they say, well, why is it just can't be a rejection? Because a rejection is mutual. Stupid. An honest rejection is mutual. Both parties know that they are not compatible with one another. Stupid. If a person is dumping you because of X, Y, and Z, guess what? They're looking to gain something out of it from a transactional standpoint, instead of an honest looking for love, giving this person an honest chance perspective. And this is the thing that a lot of these goofy dating coaches and people get up on the internet and they talk like they know what they're talking about. This is what they deliberately, some of them deliberately omit. The truth is, you can only deal with someone based upon who they choose to be. Everything else is incorrect. No exceptions. Because we've seen what happens when people try to pin it on, oh, well, the reason why they're acting like this is because of their parents. So then how come so many of these government officials want those Freaknik tapes destroyed and they want them to go bye-bye then? Because you will see how a lot of those government officials on those tapes would have came from wealthy, rich, well-to-do families, but yet they're still out there for the streets anyway. So it doesn't matter about your stupid parents. Parents ain't got squat to do with who the actual person is and who they choose to be. This is why I run through so many of the people that I speak to but choose not to speak to. It's because of the fact that I'm paying attention to who they are. And if they're trying to hide it, a lot of them will try to hide it. They know that I'm aware, so they'll try to hide it and dress it up and make themselves seem like they have integrity, but they don't understand how I'm really paying attention to them. And what they'll do is that they're so corrupt, they're so caught up with the dysfunction, they will slip for just a second, and I will see it, and I will take advantage of it. Oh, caught you slipping. Caught you. Got him. Got them. Got him. So let's clarify the magician. You have the Three of Cups, the Judgment, the Tower. Wouldn't be a Taurus reading if there was no Scorpio showing up. The Knight of Pentacles and the Star card. These 5 cards to clarify the magician. These 5 cards represent how you, Taurus, you will have people who will come to you and apologize, but they don't even really mean it. They're just hanging around you, Taurus, some of them, because of the fact that they see that you, Taurus, are doing your thing. See, this is why being real is a lonely road. This is why it is that the higher you get is the more individualistic, not lonely. Listen, individualistic, meaning singular, it becomes for you and anyone else on this path. Because if you're really striving to be upright and decent, you're gonna have to let go of a lot of indecent, dysfunctional people. You're gonna let go of a lot of them. You're gonna let go a lot of them. Why am I saying that? Because you're gonna see how fake a lot of them really are. They're not. They're running game. And then the Knight of Pentacles and the Star card right here, they're latching on to you, Taurus. You will see, you're seeing it now. But you will see even more of what I'm talking about. How venomous and how vile and how ravenous they will become, trying to attach themselves to you, Taurus, because you, Taurus, have something where a lot of people do not. So they have to take it from you. They have to fleece it from you because their greed, their avarice, their greed, they want what you have. They want to fill their stomach. They want to make themselves feel satiated or satisfied, while at the same time they're corrupt. They don't want to deal with their own inner corruption. So you, Taurus, are doing the right thing here, which is to stay away. I would advise any one of you, Taurus, to do the same thing. That's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. I have 16,344 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, and set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.